Hey Aries, it's Tammy with Spot On Psychic Readings. Welcome to your reading. Chippy came in to say hello and get his cookie, of course. So I'm going to look into what's coming in for you today. And Sparky, you want your cookie too? There you go, buddy. So you know how the dogs always like to join you. So if you all are in the United States today and in the path of this crazy snow and ice storm, I hope that you are safe and warm. It just started hitting my area a couple hours ago, so yeah, we'll see what happens, right? So I'm going to pull these by feel today, Aries, and we'll see what comes up. Chippy did a reading for you this week. Actually, it's a collective reading, but of course you are a big part of that. So check that out. It'll be linked at the end and probably in the little information box up here, okay? So let's see what's coming up, Aries. You're a good voice. Okay, thanks for your help. All right, let's get your energy in here, Aries, and see. You know, I was tuning into you before I got on here, and I was hearing a mystery. We'll see if the cards reflect that or not, but I was feeling like there's some big mystery going on. I know, Chippy, you always want to pull cards. He gets so excited about tarot cards. All right, let's see what we've got so far. We've got the Emperor. There's your Aries card. We have got the Knight of Cups in the crossing position. Okay. We have got Two of Wands and Four of Cups in your energy. A little bit of discontent, looking for new opportunities and things like that. So let's see what else. What else have we got here, Aries? We've got the Temperance card. Going into your past. This could be this troublesome Sagittarius that we keep seeing in your energy, okay? Looks like it's getting out of your energy finally. Yeah, we've got some Five of Cups with that. A little bit of sadness. You know, even when something's troublesome, you do kind of grieve the end of it, unfortunately. There's something here about some delays with this Eight of Wands reversed. Oh, we've got the Ten of Swords reversed. Thank goodness it's reversed. This is in views of others. Other people see that you went through a bad ending, but it's over with. Been there, done that. Thank goodness, right, Aries? Got the Hermit. And we've got the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, your final outcome here, Aries, is the Ten of Pentacles. So a lot of joy. So it's like you've gone the whole gamut here. Here's the first thing that I'm picking up on is, you know, we've seen this relationship go through a lot of changes that you've been in. And there has been a troublesome Sagittarius energy for a lot of you. And I always say I hate to throw my own under the bus because I'm Sagittarius. But not all Sagittarius, of course, are on the up and up, and we are all warriors, and some people abuse their power. What can I say? So, and I think that's what's been going on with Aries, and there's been a fire versus fire kind of thing going on. It's interesting, right here, we've got Aries and Sagittarius right here. You know, first card up, Aries, Emperor, and going into the past, Sagittarius, Temperance card. And a lot of stuff in between. There's some kind of a new offer coming in. It could be a love offer. It could be an offer you will love. Okay, we'll find out. I'm going to go back and clarify like I always do and get you a lot more details. Grieving, sadness, some delayed success here. But then Ten of Pentacles. You know, we end up over here on this joyful Ten of Pentacles where there's financial stability. So let's go back. Let's see. Let's clarify your Emperor card. You know, it's also you being in control of your life at this time, maybe building things. You might be building things with your hands, or you might be having a house built, or you might be a builder. You might be doing crafts. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, we've got the Six of Swords. I feel like there's something about houses and moving. Six of Swords is about escaping a difficult, unhappy situation, as you know. And this is sometimes moving, sometimes the relocation card. So some of you are having a house built, or you're building a new life as you go along, and you're really using your intuition. Look at the owl on this card in particular. This is the Good Fortune deck, and I feel like you all are having good fortune, so I chose this deck for you especially today. So there's something here about moving out of a turbulent situation, moving out of rough waters, coming more into peaceful waters. You might even be moving somewhere by water, you know, that you want to live someplace more peaceful and that sort of thing. Really significant at this time. Let's look at this Knight of Cups love offer. What is that all about? It's about something that you're not sure of. There's something you want to get some clarity on. We've got Seven of Cups reversed on this. You're going to need to be really clear on this offer. This is why it is in the conflict position, because you're like, I'm not sure I understand all the small print there. And that's whether it's a contract or an offer to sell your house or an offer to go out to dinner. Okay, it could be any or all of the above. Okay. It looks like there's a little bit of boredom and discontent around you at this time, like kind of on your mind. And it involves maybe a Queen of Wands, Aries, okay? So I don't know if you're bored with a Queen of Wands, or if you are the Queen of Wands right now and you're kind of bored. Queen of Wands has to do with like jobs, career, multitasking. You know, she's like the superwoman of the deck. And there's definite discontent here. Let's look at the rest of this. We'll see if we get more. So it's either your person or you that's feeling kind of discontent at this time. And I'm leaning towards you because Queen of Wands is a fire sign. Not all the time, but often. And also this is showing up in your energy. And I think it's just like you want to get going. You don't like not being busy, you know? And you're looking for new opportunities, and I think you're discontent because these new opportunities haven't shown up yet. So we'll see. Hold on, we'll get you more on that. Yeah, you're looking for your new path. You need some new opportunities to get on this new path at this time. And from the looks of this, it's coming. It's coming. I'm not going to tell you to be patient. It's not your thing. Okay, let's look at Temperance. Going into your past, the upside down Page of Pentacles. This person didn't learn their lesson. Page of Pentacles is about learning, and it's reversed. It's like if this person was taking if this is a Sagittarius you were dealing with, and if this person was taking like a course through the School of the Universe, they failed. It's just that simple. They failed. They did not learn what was given to them. They did not stick with their contract. I feel like they went off. I don't know. They went off. You know what I mean? Like they were off in left field on things. I just really get they were not balanced. I feel like that they're leaving your life, you know, because of this, but it had to do with not learning. For a smaller portion of people, this person actually had a learning disability, and I don't know if that affected them in school in some way, and maybe that left them with some sort of insecurity or something to prove in some other sort of way. There's something there where there was a problem with schools, learning, failing, things like that. You know, temperance is not always a person, but I've done enough Aries readings now to know it is. It is in this case, for sure. And if it's not Sagittarius for you, it's somebody else who fits all the rest of that, okay? So coming up in your immediate future, this is interesting. We've got 5 of Cups, which is a sadness, you know, grieving over something. But also, you're getting your wish. So I feel like you're grieving this person. You know, there were things here about this person going into your past that you really loved and you really vibed with, except for the crazy making. And I feel like there was a lot of that. I feel like your wish was to end this, and I think you did. I think that's why you're getting your wish, but you're also sad at the same time, because the 5 of Cups is clarified by 9 of Cups. So there's a lot going on there, Aries. I mean, you know, when I look at this, there's just, that's a lot of high emotion. You know, over here you're really happy it's ended, and over here you're like, you know, crying in your sleep and stuff, some of you. So there's a lot going on. I feel like you were very, very conflicted about this situation. This could be the mystery I was picking up on. It's like, they're coming in to see you. By the way, my nose is itching. They want to come and see you, or there's going to be a reach out from them or something. Anyway, I think this was some of the mystery of, I wanted this to end, now why am I so sad? I mean, that's some of what I'm getting for sure. A little further out, there's going to be some sort of delay, and this is going to be the next, probably within the next 6 weeks, you know, when I look at extended future. And I just, you know, this is about communication or trips or travel, sudden love affairs, all sorts of things, you know, speed, things that happen with speed with this 8 of Wands, but it's reversed, which means all of that's still going to happen, but there's going to be a delay. So I feel like something that was supposed to happen over the next 6 weeks might not happen until, you know, 12 weeks or something like that. I know you don't want to hear that part. Aries is like, delays, right? Sorry guys, I'm just keeping it real. So let's look at 10 of Swords. Somebody thinks that you're just feeling really devastated because this ended. And they might be right. You know, they might be right. We've got the 5 of Cups, the 10 of Swords. This is sadness and grieving. There was a bad ending here, Aries, for some of you. Really bad ending. Let's clarify that for a minute. Oh, clarified by the Tower. Yeah. Yeah, both reverse. Like this, you know, it's not as severe as it could be, but nevertheless, it's still there. I forgot to clarify this 8 of Wands, this delay. Let me go back. Oh, it's from you walking away. It's the 8 of Cups. Things are delayed because you decided to move on. So it set some things back for you. That makes sense. Let's look at the Hermit. This is in your hopes and fears. Being alone. Being alone is, the Hermit is clarified by the King of Cups. There's something about, this is like a father energy. Let me see, let me get one more here. It's funny, they've got their backs to each other. It's almost like you sort of want to be with this person, but you turned your back on them at the same time. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but see how the Hermit's like, I'm just going over here by myself. And King of Cups is still sitting there on the beach like, what do I do? Yeah, it's like a standoff in some way. Both looking in opposite directions because of a King of Wands. There's another There's somebody else in this picture, and this King of Wands looks angry to me. And here's the Hierophant too. So this could be some sort of a third party situation here, Aries, because, let's see if I can show you this. So it's like the Hermit, which I think is you, is sandwiched between these two other energies, the King of Cups and the King of Wands. And look how angry, this King of Wands looks mad. Okay, so I don't know where you fit in the mix of this. You'll know, because it's a collective reading, you know, it's going to be a little different for everybody, but I think it involved a marriage, because here's Hierophant, or it involved a Taurus energy. I'll have to clarify that some more. I am definitely going to do an extended reading. You know, I don't always do them. It depends on if I think the energy warrants more, you know, a deep dive. And this definitely does, because I want to look into the, you know, the contrast here of getting your wish but grieving, and also who are these people. But your final outcome is this, 10 of Pentacles, which is super good. Financial stability and something that lives on into the future. Oh, and you're manifesting this. Look at this Magician. And you're manifesting this out of your skills and talents, Aries, which is what the Magician is all about. You have special abilities that are bringing you this financial freedom and this financial stability. And, you know, 10 of Pentacles is something you can pass on to future generations if you want to. It's something that lasts. So let's get a final outcome here. What's the final on this? And I'm going to go back and look at this Tower and bad ending, who the King of Cups and the King of Wands is, the Hierophant, and this getting your wish but grieving over it. We'll look into the Sagittarius or Temperance energy too. What was that learning thing that I picked up on? Whew, your final outcome's pretty big. You have got Judgment. All right, so this Judgment card, Aries, is, it's like a major life change. I mean, there's no two ways about it. Some of you are going through a huge major life change with relationships and where you live and your financial stability and your emotions too, your heart. You know, how does your heart feel? And I feel like some of you are like, is this what I really wanted? Was it really that bad? Not everybody's feeling that, but some people are. It's like, is it better to be alone or not? You know, I feel like you're weighing this out. And yeah, Judgment card. You know, you've completed a cycle. Some of this was karmic. I feel like in some ways this Temperance has been a karmic for you, you know. So, okay, I'm going to take it over to the extended and do a deep dive on these things I mentioned. So maybe I'll see you over there if you decide it's $5.55. Always worth it. I give you 110% anytime I do a reading for you. You know that. So if not, thanks for being here, and I will see you again next time. Okay, thanks a lot.